What up, YouTube? This is Woody coming back with another mother-loving motor vlog. What is up? What is up? What is up? So I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and I've just been kind of waiting and seeing how all this stuff plays out. And you probably already know most of the story. Today we're going to talk about Yammie Noob and the debacle that is the yams. But yeah, I've been waiting to make this video, just like waiting to see how the story develops before I made a video about it, talking about it. A lot of these YouTubers are making videos about him and just bashing the hell out of him and stuff, and it's easy to sit back and armchair quarterback somebody. It's something that somebody did and talk about how stupid it was and how they would never do that and blah blah blah. They're a perfect writer and they never make mistakes, yada 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 yada, yakety smackety. But anyways, yes, did he do something stupid? Yes. Did he cross the double yellow in the blind turn? Yes, we all know he did. That's nice. B King, we all know that he did. And yeah, he had an accident a couple weeks before, like a month before that. That's 2 accidents in a month. And everybody's talking about, oh, Yammie Noobs, don't ever get on a motorcycle again. You should find something else to ride. You can't ride, blah, blah, blah. I would argue that a little bit. Certainly, if you've had 2 accidents in like a month's time, you should definitely rethink what you're doing. I'm not going to say that you should totally give up riding, but I would rethink how I ride and how I want to continue riding. I mean, maybe you need to take less risks. Think about the things that you're doing before you go out doing them, and maybe you'll be around a couple years longer. I don't know. But look like somebody got in an accident right there. There's busted up plastic all over the road right there. But anyways, as somebody on the outside looking in, it's easy to hurry up and make fun of him and talk about how bad a rider he is. And I guarantee you he's a better rider than probably 75% of the YouTubers out there. I guarantee that he is. But that doesn't make him the best rider ever. And even professional riders, people that have been riding their whole lives, they still, I mean, they can still get in an accident. It's kind of stupid to say that, oh, you got in 2 accidents, you should never ride again. You might want to rethink. Some people might want to just give up riding altogether. Yeah, but I'm not going to sit here and say that he should give up riding. He should rethink how he's riding and definitely maybe look at it in a different way or something. But the thing that gets me about it is how he's got the YouTube channel and everybody knows he's making money off of it, and he's got some side stuff that he does. Something about, he was selling something about telling people how to improve their channel and stuff, and I'm sure idiots were buying it, and he was making money off of it too. Some kind of like guide on how to succeed on YouTube or whatever, I don't remember, and how to market your channel and stuff. But so as soon as he gets in an accident, he starts a GoFundMe account. The reason he started a GoFundMe account because he was riding one under a suspended license. Now that is stupid. Like, I don't know how the guy ain't in jail. I'm sure he did go to jail, but I don't know how long. It was probably just till he posted bail or whatever. I'm sure they only kept him for a couple days, but Then he had the minimum insurance, which I'm gonna just go out and say that most riders, most cars, like people carry the minimum amount of insurance that they have to carry by law. That's a 50-50, probably more than that. Probably I'd say about 60-70% of people that with cars, motorcycles, whatever, they carry the minimum amount of insurance that they have to. What they absolutely have to be able to ride on the road. Because I don't know about your state, but in our state, you have to have insurance on your car, a minimum of liability. But then if you got a car that's financed or whatever, the finance company requires you to have full coverage on the vehicle. So people are only carrying, most people only carry what they have to. They're not, just to save money. I mean, it's common sense, really. I mean, I'm not gonna bash him on trying to save money on insurance. Everybody tries to do it. But a lot of people out there are driving around without insurance at all. They don't have any insurance. So, I mean, at least he had insurance, but the thing that gets me is he's apparently claiming that he doesn't have an income. That way he doesn't have, it's a loophole to try to not have to pay for the damage that he caused in the accident that he was in. This chin strap's getting on my nerves. But, like, this guy got hurt bad. The person that he hit, the way I understand it and the things that I've read, he has spinal injuries, a neck injury, his car's trashed, and some people want to say, oh, that poor guy, he don't have a car to get to work, and blah. He ain't going to work. Besides that, the guy has probably had plenty of money. I mean, I don't think he's hurting for money. He's running around in a Porsche, he's in a club and stuff. I'm sure he spent, I'm not thinking that he's living week to week or paycheck to paycheck. But that's not the point. The guy did lose his car, and he does have significant injuries. And let's go. Yams should definitely pay for it. It was his fault. He crossed the double yellow line in a blind turn. Doesn't matter if it was a blind turn or not. He went across that yellow line when he wasn't supposed to, and he hit a car. Even if it wasn't a double yellow line, he was on the wrong side of the road and he hit a car. It's his fault. He could have killed that person. He could have killed himself. That's where I have the problem. Out there riding like an idiot and putting other people's lives at risk. And do it with Dan, put it right. I don't give a crap what you do. And you go out there and you want to trash your bike every other day, go right ahead. You want to bust your shit up, bust your shit up. You're yeah, so my battery just died right there. I had to change batteries. So let's see if I can pick up how well I can pick up where I left off. So I think I was talking about, let's see, the Dan video. Yeah. So like, yeah. So yeah, do it with Dan. He said it right. If you wanna, I'm trying to turn. I can't talk and hit turn. If you want to go out and wreck a bike every other week or whatever, and bust your crap up, go right ahead. Like, you want to deal with the pain and agony and cost of that, that's your business. But like he said, like when you go start involving other people, you're crashing into their cars and busting them up and stuff, it's a different freaking story. Like, that guy, they were on a group ride, and because he was driving a Porsche. He was apparently they had like a club or whatever, just like Corvette or any other car or that lots of people like. They have clubs for them. But yeah, they were out on a group ride. Just out riding around. There's no way of knowing if they were, I'm sure they weren't doing any crazy riding or whatever. You go out in groups like that, you go out cruise, you don't go out driving like an idiot. It's not like motorcycles. People on motorcycles, they get out in a group and some people start driving like crazy. I got cotton on my nose. They start driving crazy and stuff. Just like Yammie Noobs. He was in a group. They're out running around on a curvy road, riding like idiots. And I don't know. Like, I mean, you can't say it better than Dan said it. Like, you want to wreck? Go out and wreck. But when you start involving other people and crashing into other people and hurting them, then it's like, it changes everything. Like, dude, this guy got seriously hurt. He could have got killed. Like, he's got spinal and back injuries is what I read. Like, severe spinal and back injuries. This guy is not going to work for a long time. It's going to be a while before a person with those kind of injuries can go back to work and work a job. Like, some people just don't understand, like, the severity of a back injury or neck injury. They're hard to get back to where you was and where you can really work a full-time job. Like, people don't understand that. I guess it's kind of an abused injury. Some people take advantage of it, but seriously, I know people with these types of injuries, and once you have a back injury, you're going to have back problems the rest of your life. Once you have a neck injury, you're going to have neck problems with your neck the rest of your life. Like, and your whole body, your frame relies on that. So everything you do works off of your neck, involves your neck, and we're just riding around the block and stuff. It works your neck and your back. So when you injure them, like with an injury like that, everything you do hurts it. Bending over, standing up too long, sitting down too long, twisting and turning, all that stuff. I mean, it wears on you when you have one of those injuries, and they're hard to get past. Typically they don't. They get into a position where they can deal with it or whatever. Some people, they just never get over it. They never can get past it because they can only work for a certain amount of time, and then they gotta stop and take a break for a little while, and then go back to work again. Like, I know, like a buddy of mine, he's got a back injury. He works, and he still he'll help people as much as he can working on their cars and stuff like that. But then he pays for it because the next day he can't hardly move or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this, because he's so sore from all the work he did the day before. Like, he can't hardly do nothing the next day. But yeah, so then I read about how apparently somebody in this Porsche club has started a GoFundMe for this guy to help pay for his accident, because there's a lot of bikes at this funeral viewing. Because Yammie Noobs didn't have, he had the lowest amount of insurance that he could legally carry, so his insurance, he don't have enough insurance to cover that accident and this guy's doctor bills, because I'm sure they're astronomical. I'm sure they're crazy. Like, it doesn't take long to rack up a lot of money in a hospital. And then I have to pay for it out of his pocket. He's going to until he can get some money out of Yams, because his insurance ain't going to cover it. And he's lying, talking about he doesn't have an income or anything. So this guy's going to end up, what's going to happen is this guy's going to end up having to take him to court and fight him in court which won't be hard to do because look at his videos. And you can see that he makes money, and definitely they'll be digging into what YouTube pays him. So it'll be a long process. Eventually, the guy should get the money. He should get the money that he deserves. But in the meantime, he's got to be able to pay for this crap, or he's not going to be able to get the care that he needs because of the injuries that he received. And the lack of money. I mean, the guy ain't going to have an income. But I think it's crazy. But like, I can kind of, I don't know. He's a dick. Like, he could have came out and made a video talking about how he was sorry and he made a mistake, this and that, but he didn't. He came out and made an asshole video talking about trying to legitimize his writing ability and argue with the commenters instead of being a little more mature about it and make an apology video. Then he comes out with another video responding back to do it with Dan. Dan made fun of him for talking about a razor. That's the whole point in that second video, is to be a smart ass back to Dan. He still hasn't told this guy that he is sorry. Like, he's so worried about the haters that he don't give a crap about the guy that he put in the hospital. Here Yammie Noobs is out running the streets, having a good old time and still making videos and stuff. And this guy's laying up in a bed with his injuries because of this asshole. And all he could care about is getting back at the people that are commenting on his videos and making these videos about him, complaining about him. And that's all he cares about, his own reputation, or like trying to get back at him or whatever. Like, you need to focus on what matters. Look at this guy that you fucked up. Like, I don't know. I mean, this guy, I don't know. It's messed up. The whole thing is. But, like, people are talking about, oh, why would you cross a double yellow line in a blind turn? I'd never do that. That's so stupid. That's a rookie mistake. Well, sometimes we do things. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we do things not knowing why we do them. We do them by accident. Like, we don't think about it. We just do it. You know what I mean? And then we don't have no explanation of why we did it. Even when we know we shouldn't have done it. Like, we all make mistakes. We've all done something that we knew that we shouldn't have done, and a lapse of judgment or something, whatever, we knew better, but we did it anyway and had to suffer the consequences of what we did. Like, we've all been there. So, I mean, you could say what you want about, oh, he shouldn't have done this, he shouldn't have done that. Well, no, he shouldn't have done any of that, but he did. I don't count that as him being a bad writer because he made a mistake like that. I just don't. But because I don't know, it's stupid. But it was a stupid mistake. I'm sure he can look back at it and say, man, that was stupid for me to do that. He knows that it was stupid. I don't think he's an idiot, but I think he's a piece of crap. He ain't doing anything to make the situation right. That's the problem. But all these people talking about this other bull crap, like, wait till you slip up and make a mistake, and then we'll make a video making fun of your ability to ride. Like, it's stupid. I'm making a video talking about how he should make things right, I ain't making a video bashing him for about making a mistake. That's kind of dumb. Like, which I'm not saying anything about do it with Dan. He said, I mean, you say what you want, but I'm a big fan of his channel, so I don't want people to think that I'm making this video down in what he said. I agreed with just about 100% of what he said, but he was right on all counts. Absolutely right on all counts. But my thing about it is, he made a mistake, and he keeps making mistakes, and he keeps refusing to make it right. He just one thing after another. He's just piling himself up on himself instead of doing the right things. He like refuses to do the right things because he wants to be right in the situation that he's in. He doesn't want to admit that he was wrong, and he's not, and he ain't making it any better for himself. Like, just admit that you was wrong, apologize, and make it right. Stop trying to outdo the haters. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's what he's just got himself wrapped up in, wanting to be right himself, that he's not worried about thinking about what really matters, and that's the guy that he almost killed. I don't know. That's all. I don't want to say any more about it. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Apologize for the language. I don't typically like to. I try not to cuss in my videos. Sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes they slip out. So, but especially when you get heated into the in the topic that you're talking about, sometimes it's hard not to. But hopefully you guys liked the video, and hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace and I'm out.